Hi, my name is Saam Miremadi. I'm currently working on a bachelor's in psychology, and I work full-time for a local food distributing company called Farmhouse Delivery. The hero story I'd like to share with you guys today took place at work. It was on a Saturday, which is our busiest day of the week, and going into this busy Saturday, I knew I was already going to be short-staffed because some people had called in for vacation time. Just to give you some background on what we do at our work, we're a local food distributing company that sells food to restaurants. We specialize in sourcing local food only, so we work directly with farmers and ranchers to get the best food around town and connect it with the community. So kind of the steps that we take at work, we have a guy that's on the computer that basically is plugging in orders, answering phone calls, and taking care of customer service. Then my role there at the time was to build the orders as they came in. So orders would come into our text and email line. They would come into me. We would key in orders, build sales orders, and then I would start building the product and actually getting it ready to go on the truck. And then the final stage before the product leaves the warehouse is getting it onto the truck and getting the driver loaded up with their route, and then they're out the door. So this Saturday was particularly hectic because the guy that usually is on the computers was on vacation. So I was going into this Saturday knowing that I was going to have to kind of handle the computers and the phone line, and also be building orders and getting the driver set up. So we usually start around 7 o'clock in the morning, and I got to work a little early and got things rolling and ready for our driver to show up to help me start building the orders. So 7 o'clock comes, driver's still not there. So I was like, okay, maybe he's just stuck in traffic or something, so I'll give it some more time. 5, 10, 15 minutes go by and he's still not there. So and we have a lot of orders to deliver, so we have a lot of work to do. So I finally decided to give him a call just to make sure he wasn't in a car accident or something, or tons of things can happen on your way to work. So I give him a call, and it turns out that he was sick and wasn't able to call me and let me know. So he informed me that he was not going to be able to come into work. So, I mean, you can't make people come into work sick. And so I just told him, I hope you feel better, get some rest, and I'll see you next week. So as soon as I hung up the phone with him, I had to make a decision. Call my boss on a Saturday and let him know that we weren't going to be able to make any deliveries and completely let down all our customers and lose a lot of business. Or I could just try to figure it out on my own and do the work of essentially three people and get the job done. So what I decided to do in the moment was not to call my boss, and I just ran into the office and started plugging in orders on the computer and responding to people's messages, letting them know that there's going to be a slight delay today because I was going to be basically one manning the whole process. And as soon as I got those emails sent out and the orders keyed into our system, I ran into the warehouse and started just building orders all at once. Usually I go one by one, but I knew I had a lot of orders to build and no time to spare. So I just started building all the orders at the same time. So I'm rushing left and right, running all around the place, probably look like a crazy person. But I got all the orders built and I got them to the truck, got them all loaded up, and I just hopped in the van and I took off, and I was driving all around town, delivering orders to customers. When I was dropping off the orders, I was apologizing for the delay and letting them know that we were short-staffed today and I was kind of running the show. And in fact, some of my customers actually recognized me because when I first started with the company, I was doing delivery driving and I got moved up to staging orders in the warehouse. So some of them cracked some jokes like, hey, they finally got you out of the warehouse today. And I was like, well, yeah, I'm the only one at work today. And, I said it in a joking way, but I could tell that some of these customers were really impressed that I decided to, just buckle down and deliver these orders and make sure our customers got what they needed. Because what I easily could have done is just informed everyone, sorry, we can't make any deliveries today. We're just short-staffed. And this didn't just stand out to my customers. It stood out to my boss, too. When I came up for review a couple months later, I actually got promoted from just being a warehouse employee to the operations manager. And since then, I've learned a lot of valuable skills that have helped me just move up in the company. And my primary goal is to move up in the company and have a more solid position and eventually run the whole operation. So some in conclusion, that hero moment that I had really showed me that I have a lot of skills that are applicable to the workplace that I currently work in, and also just for future jobs that I could possibly have. And what I'd like to take away from this class is to learn some skills that could help me communicate better as a leader in the workplace now that I am an operations manager. To be more confident at public speaking, I've kind of always been a little nervous about speaking in public, but now, especially in my new work role, I have to be ready to lead a team and to lead meetings that we have and just discuss work with clients as well too. And lastly, I would like to obtain some more valuable skills on completing online classes. So I really appreciate your time today, and I look forward to watching y'all's videos and learning more about communicating with everybody. Thank you.